Alrighty. We are back. Let's get the announcement up. Come on, YouTube. Don't take forever. There you go. All right, we're up. Let me pull up my game here. Also, make sure I've got everything. Blender, okay. Sweet. Okay, we're ready. Blip, here we are. Every time I click out of Godot, it goes to this low frame rate. Which I guess is probably a performance thing. Probably a good thing. Okay. So just so you guys know, I'm going to run a 3-minute ad right off the bat. Just to get it over with. Since no one's in here. So, sweet. For anyone watching on YouTube, of course, they're not going to get that ad. YouTube is just better. Okay. What am I going to do? So I got some effects working for the attacks. The void particle effect is terrible. I mean, maybe it's not like... I mean, there is some potential with what I'm doing there, having them kind of like orbit into the center. It just doesn't look good. This one is starting to look better, but we are having some issues with our hitboxes. Because I'll hit him, and it will hit him twice. Or, sometimes you get right up in there, and you don't hit him at all. Probably depending on the type of attack you do. Like, I think the spinning one is probably the one where the actual attack doesn't get registered because it starts out inside the hitbox. And like right here, you can kind of tell. Like, okay, that's hitting. Some are hitting, but not all. But this effect is, I am kind of liking it. It still has a lot to go. It needs to look like sparks almost. So there's a lot of visual work that needs to be put into it. Why did that go twice? That spinning one seems to go twice. That one went twice. Stewie, what's up? Got a shot at Tabasco. Why is he hitting me and dealing damage? Or doing... Cheers. So he's hitting my hitbox, I think. And it's sometimes doing the effects, but... You ever heard of Sins of a Solar Empire 2? No. I have not. All right. All right. What's going on here? Do we still have the same problems? These guys just aren't getting added to the... Bro, I thought I had fixed combat. I thought I had fixed it. Dang it. True and false. What is false again? Let's see here. Is dead is 2. Okay. State level is 3 is up there. Okay. So that's is hostile. Best friend has had me playing with him and he's way better. He cranks to the AI way or AI way up harder. Today I rage quit. There we go. Games are no fun when you can't do anything to beat it. Yeah. Okay, these guys are all mad. So they're all hostile and attacking. So why weren't you working before? Let's do this again. On the bright side, I saw a movie yesterday. Nice. Which movie? I feel like it has something to do with the Greys. Let's see here. Play Greys. I don't know. Maybe it's timeouts not being called. Let me see here. Oh, come on. I got to see if it's while they're grazing. No, he's coming. Oh, no, it is while they're grazing. Because look, he's hostile, but he's still, he went to chasing, but then he went back to grazing. Now he's just moving, trying to get to, now he's grazing again. Why? Right, so something about them taking damage in the middle of grazing. Is he going to graze when he gets there? No, he's just idle. So that loop is the same. Okay. Transition to graze. We stop the nav timers. Do anim play at grazing. What is our... We have transition to idle and start nav timers there. First time going to a theater all year. Am I racist? It's a new comedy. I would say 8.7 out of 10. Okay. If I tried to eat and got damaged, I would also turn hostile. Well, that's what I want him to do. Is turn hostile when he gets hit. But he ain't. Well, he's not the one getting hit. It's another guy. But everyone's supposed to get hostile. So what is going on? Oh, man. The annoying part is I know. Gamer, what's up? Did you fix all the bugs from before? Most of them, but I've got one more still. Yeah, you're not you when you're hungry, yeah. So, transition to hostile is transition to chasing. Transition to chasing stops our nav timers and plays walk. Then it starts hostile chase. It does this. Then it sets our state to chasing. Transition to Graze to stop knife timers does this. Oh. That's what's going on. We're doing animkeys.graze. Reset anim keys. Anim keys dot stop. Wait, how do you do it? There's a reset thing, right? Oh, you can manage them. Okay. I'll do a new one just called Reset All. It is going to be 0.1 long. We're going to do play. Oh, wait. Here we just do a reset anim keys. Then I feel like that's a good thing to do on the... Well, we can just put it here, and then if we need it later, we can throw it. We can throw it into another transition. Okay. That's happening when you attack. This is happening when you attack as well. Where is heavy attack? Okay. I don't know where those are being used, but what is the bug? Basically, when you attack one of these enemies, if one of them is grazing while you attack, in the state of grazing where they're just eating, that guy becomes hostile, but he never tries to attack you. And the reason is he gets set to idle. Basically, because in the transition to grazing, it plays this anim play graze, and then it also does this anim play graze, or anim keys.play graze, which my anim keys is basically so I can run functions at the same time as the animation. Basically, it's an animation that does nothing except for calls a function or, does something. But at the end of it, it's supposed to transition. Oh, that's reset to chase. On graze, it transitions to idle. It goes to an idle, and it starts the nav timers. But when you attack someone, they become hostile. They're supposed to transition to graze. Or, they're supposed to transition to hostile. They do. They start chasing you, but this animation keys thing is still playing the graze. And so when it does that, it eventually runs out, and it transitions back to idle. But this should fix that. Man, I feel like I could have been looking at that for a long time. Okay, I'm going to wait for a graze setting. Okay, right here. Attack. Nice. They were both grazing, and they're still attacking. Nice. Boom. Combat, for the most part, fixed. Wait. What's going on over here, buddy? Oh, did I run outside of his zone? I might have. Yeah, okay. I just had ran out of his zone. So now they're not hostile anymore. Okay. I really need to fix my attack animations. Because they are not good. And I'm going to reduce these guys back down. So I'm going to keep myself at 1,000 health just so I don't die all the time. But we're going to bring these guys back down to 45. Boom. I really should, redo these my characters' attack animations, because I think then I could. This will just look way better. These effects also need work. Come on, I want to hit one and see one die. There we go. Look at that. Now, I think I figured out how to do the deaths. In fact, we're going to fix that right now. We're going to go to the death. Okay, so we're here. Grab all of this. Copy. We're actually going to go to 109. Copy this. We're in death. Copy. Go to here. Actually, all we need to do is I. But then GZ save. Okay, that did not, oh, GZ I save. They're just going to sink into the ground. Okay, I don't want that. Let's do 119. I guess this isn't a looping animation, so whatever, 139. Perfect. One thing I should test real quick. Can you still run into them? Okay, you can. I'll probably disable their collision when they die. Now, do I do vines within this animation that pop up around it? Because I kind of want that. For now, let's just do this as is. Let's make sure that. Okay. I might have to adjust some other things. Yeah, they're still just dying there, so there's probably something telling them to die, which is probably in our anim keys. Death. So let's look at our current death one. So it's at 5.5. keys is at 3.5, so we're going to do 5.5. Hack these guys to pieces. Nice. They just sink into the ground. Ah, there we go. That'll do it. One thing I want to do is, let's go to our energy particles. Do 0.25. That should make the area smaller. The effect area. Okay, yeah. Still don't really like the look of it. It's probably a much better way we could do it. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Let's do 0.35 for now. Nice. Yeah, I do like that quite a bit. Just having them sink down. Now, what I want to do is have vines come out and grab them. These guys still need death animations. TK, what's up? Yeah, really these attack animations need work and my hitboxes need work. I need to check if we have just been hit by that hitbox. Because otherwise we have attacks that are hitting twice. And I don't want to just deactivate the hitbox. Because if I just deactivate it, then it's, you can't hit multiple guys at once. And I don't want that. Hydrate. Let me also take a look at my building. Is this an inherited scene? On nodes the current scene inherits from. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a, I'm going to do a new scene. Village. I was going to say village, but building 1. This one is going to, I'm going to instantiate this. Let's go back to my Blender here. Let's go ahead and save this. Go back to my Blender. Open building 1. Save this file. Export. Okay, it's just in world. Yeah, okay. Let's turn off this faces thing. Let's go to our materials. Let's do that. Let's export it again. Building 1, we can now instantiate this. Boom. Because I think this, well, let's see here. I don't think this gets updated. Yeah, there's still a ton of emission, it feels like. Well, maybe less. I don't know. Let's just grab building 1. Let's go to Proto. Oops. Okay, building 1. Transform. Copy this value. We're going to delete this. Okay. Copy value. We're going to duplicate this one. Building 2, we're going to, actually, we're just going to duplicate it again. So building 2, we can do paste value. Building 3, we can go copy value, building 3, paste value, and then building, so that's negative 90, this is 0. Negative 90, 0. Okay. Let's see if that actually changed anything, because the whole thing is I think those weren't instantiated scenes, they were inherited. Okay, there's still a glow. That's annoying. It doesn't seem like anything changed here. So let's go back into here, Blender. We're going to make this strength 0.01 or 0.1. We're going to export it again. Okay. Still looks like there's some glow around it, which is annoying. It might be a faces thing. But at least we can edit it easily. Yeah, there's still a weird kind of glow. Wonder if it is a faces thing. Now there's a house in every single one of my scenes. Classic. So what we're going to do... Go back into edit mode. Grab all these faces. Okay, now if we have that, where we have... Oh. I don't think that did what I want it to do. All of these familiar faces, yeah. Okay, let me show those faces again. It's all red, this is all blue. What's a better way to do this then? Maybe I don't do it around like that. Maybe I do, something like that. Okay, it's still like pulling out this face. Is there a... That extrudes the manifold. Normally this would like create a new face, right? But it is not. Wonder if it has something to do with the way I have the way I removed the interior. Well, let me try this. Problem is it's just pulling the face out. It's not like extruding a new face. No idea. I do 2D and traces. No clue about 3D. Yeah. Make a new segment. Well, that's the thing, is normally it would make a full new, like, it would leave the face there, the vertices, and then just make a new segment of vertices. But I'm wondering, because I did this modifier, a Boolean modifier, where I made a box smaller than the building, put it inside, because the building wasn't hollowed out yet. It was just a solid thing. And then I removed that box using this operator from the main building. So basically what it does is it carves out wherever the box that I put inside the building is, It removes that material from the building. And I wonder if that changes the faces somehow. But either way, I think we're at a point where the glow is not too bad. Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow from the emission, but I just don't want the glow outside, which is happening, but it's fine. Snowmanx, what's up? Can you do something like layers and not allow it to pass through? So this is just from the material itself. So it's not like a light in Godot. It's just from the material. An emission property. Not a lighting property necessarily, even though they're similar. So I don't know what I can really do. I can obviously just remove the emission. Or fix my faces. Fix my faces, but as it stands right now, this is fine. This is an acceptable amount of glow. If you see that around the bottom, that's not a big deal, you know. Yeah, it's kind of like a luminosity sort of deal, I think. I don't really understand the difference. So, like, these have emission on them, but they also have a light attached to them. So there's a light in Godot that's shining. But then the material itself, rather than just being painted green, it's painted like this emission color, which is white, which makes it glow, makes it, you know, seem like it's producing light. I also think, because my weapons, where are my weapons? Energy sword. That's the weapon effect. The mesh is an OBJ. Okay. So we're using OBJ for that. So if I go to my sword, just to open it up. Blade. Kind of want to add some emission to this, to be honest. Energy sword OBJ. Save. Now let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's kind of like a faux light. That didn't seem to change anything. .3D weapons, energy sword, OBJ. Read only, surface 1, surface 2. Materials, export. Okay, what happens if I do that? Didn't seem like anything updated. Interesting. So I can't. This energy sword. Doesn't even seem like it's re-importing it. Oh, re-import? Doesn't seem like anything changed. Yeah, maybe I just can't on these OBJs, or at least not easily. I don't know. Really need to fix my attack animations. They just suck. But I do like this death animation for these guys. They just kind of slump over, bounce, and then just sink in. We're obviously, like I said, we're going to do vines, grabbing them and pulling them down under. I think that'll be a good look. I'm so annoyed by the main characters. This is the thing, is the main character, right, is the first guy I made. The first animations I worked on. So he is currently not that great. Why do I have all this pulled up, too? Okay, run forward. This is 19. Okay, let's fix this. There we go. That's all you need. Just a little head bob. Suddenly, it's amazing. Now, what I need to do is, okay, he's there. And he comes up. Okay. Doink, doink. This one right here. Actually, what we need is this here. Copy this. paste it. I. Okay, he's tweaking off to the left. Let's copy these again. Ah, I see. This is rotated. Huh. Speaking about head bobs, you know, pigeons' vision is perfectly normal despite how much their head bobs. It's something internal that stabilizes their vision. Dang. I know chickens, they like stabilize their entire head, but let's do 0. On all of these, we're just going to do 0. Okay, I've definitely messed everything up, but that's fine. Hey, Crit, what's up? Or Cricket, sorry. Just messing up my words now. How's it going? Good to see you. Okay, let's see here. Copy this. Get it over here. Paste it. Okay, now at least we're consistent across the whole thing. But there's still this like yoink, yoink, yoink.
Brothers bro, hi.
Stream is lagging, gamer. Seems fine on my end, so it might be on your end, but back it's all good. Okay. Actually, wait, no, now I'm seeing on YouTube some lag. Crashing again. Little laggy. Why? Well, I mean, it shouldn't be an internet thing because I've got 1,000 down right now and 1,000 up. Yeah, and there's no dropped frames. Maybe it's just a, I don't know. Maybe it's because I think I am multi-streaming via Streamlabs. Maybe that's not doing so hot, but okay, let's see what my running looks like. Okay, it's definitely worse. Because basically what I want is like a leaning in running. So let's figure out how to make our running animation actually good. Now I could do a like starting to run and then full run, but I'm too lazy for that. So let's look at running animations. Come on, just show me a loop. But that leaning forward is a big part of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm so upright here. Yeah, that's about where I want to be. Right there. Yeah, exactly. I need this guy to look like he's really going for it. Also, I feel like it needs to be kind of sped up, but I don't know. Okay. Let's do X.2. This is obviously going to mess everything up, but okay, but that's better. Now we just need to fix the hands. Copy this. Go to here, do. Copy this. Let's get my music on again. Sengeki came from YouTube. There we go. Nice. YouTube being a little bit too laggy. Copy this. Oh, what is this? No, that's on the right frame. Okay. Copy that. Paste that over there. Okay, this is already better. that. Mirror it. Copy that. Paste it. What if I did this? Copy these. Honestly, that's not bad. They do stop for a little bit, but copy that. Here, paste it. Okay. Now the hands are kind of just going along a straight line, but I don't use Twitch that much, but when it comes to that, I got to switch. Yeah, for sure. I'm also developing right now, so it's cozy to see another dev. Yeah, that is kind of... Honestly, that's one of the... I don't really get to do that, but it sounds really nice to be able to just watch people while you develop, you know? Because I only work on my game when I'm streaming, but...
Brothers.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just got here.
Hey, Sengeki, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, Snowmix, thank you for the 100 bits before that as well. Sorry, I didn't mention that before. Okay, let's copy this. here. It also helps me to focus on development when I watch someone develop. Yeah. Privilege, yeah. Okay, maybe this isn't too bad. It is a little bit robotic. He is a robot. These hands do need to rotate a little bit. So, copy that. Get here. Whoops. I. That. Throw it over there. Whoops. Throw it right there. I feel like the hands need to come up basically to the chest. Yeah, I was watching a little bit. I need to just find a good loop. Okay, I wonder if I need...
Rigging can get pretty.
I got an ad about to run, just a heads up.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, see, they bring it all the way up to the... There's overdrive. Okay. They bring it all the way up to like the chin almost. And time is almost upon us. Yep. Unfortunate. Okay. This is 32 frames. I'm only doing 20. Copy that. Whoops. Paste that there. Paste that there. It's not smooth, so we got to figure out what to do there. Here, we're here. Then we bring it back. Then we go all the way up to there. Then we go up to there. So maybe here. We're starting to get there. Must fight the urge to purchase the products advertised. Yes. Okay, still way too jerky. Oh, that's part of it. Just doing our little adjustments here. Copy that. Okay. Yeah, it's still not great. Also, your hand still detaches. At the point where I think that maybe I should just... Because it's the blend shapes that are doing it. I'm at the point where I should just almost make them attached to, like, the feet. Got a couple hydrates in there. We got 3 in there. See, I don't mind a lot of my animations, like the side. These ones aren't bad. They're just the same as the running one, the original running one. But when you're running, I would definitely want you to lean forward into it. I think this is better still. speed is probably not quite correct. This guy gets stuck. Oof. Yeah, he did. I also need to make a faster animation for when they're chasing. There we go. Okay, I do think this is better. How to do a cloak 3D Godot.
Hi, in this video I want to show how I created this cloak by using a shader material and the soft body node from Godot. So firstly, we created...
1 second here. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
the new plane in Blender, and I will rotate it 90 degrees in the edit mode, and I move it to the right so we can take a better look at it. I make sure that the origin aligns with the upper edge, and then I move the whole plane up, and I scale it down a little bit.
Why am I buffering and stuff? Doing a speed test. 900 megabits. Upload speed. Okay. So it showed 0 for a second. 900 upload. I don't know. Oh, you know what it is. It's probably my, or it could be. One second.
Hi.
Rigging. Agent.
Okay.
In this video I want to show how I created this cloak by using
No.
the shader material
Why?
and the soft body node from Godot. So firstly, we create a new plane in Blender, and I will rotate it 90 degrees in the edit mode.
Remind me to never drag a window around again. Windows thinks it's just so cool to just minimize everything every time you
Using the
drag.
shader material and the soft body node from Godot.
Okay, let's
So
finally watch
firstly,
this.
we create a new plane in Blender, and I will rotate it 90 degrees in the edit mode, and I move it to the right so we can take a better look at it. I make sure that the origin aligns with the upper edge, and then I move the whole plane up and I scale it down a little bit. I try to consider the proportions of the player, so I take the lower edge and move it a little bit down, and I make sure to reapply the scale to 1 again, so I hit Ctrl A and reapply the scale back to 1, as you can see here. Then in edit mode I subdivide the plane a bit for the vertex displacement later, and then I take some edges and move them in a way to receive a more cloak-like looking structure. And then we create a new material and we will load our image in there, which you can find in the video description. And then I try to take the outer edges or vertices and I try to encircle the cloak-like texture to get a more convincing looking cloak after in the end. And then I add the separate RPG node, and I take the red channel and I move it, or I connect it to the alpha output. And to see the result, I enable backface culling, and I will recalculate the normals by pressing Shift N in the edit mode, and I also set the blend mode to alpha clip so we can see only the texture we want. And then you can just export your cloak as, for instance, .obj file to your Godot folder. In Godot, in the player character scene, we will look for the skeleton and we will add a bone attachment there. And in my case I will rename it to chest bone, and we will add another child node there. This will be the soft body node, which will be important for the cloth simulation later. And there under mesh we will load our created cloak in there, and the cloak will appear on the bottom. That is because we need to assign our bone attachment to a certain bone. In my case it's the bone right there in the middle. It depends on your armature system. And I will select the right bone there in the properties. Then I will position the cloak in the right place. And on the right side in the properties, I will make sure to assign the kinematic body of the player at the top to the collision ignore, and I set the total mass to 10, the stiffness to 1 and the damping coefficient to 0.07. Then I select my vertices which I want the cloak to stick on the player.
So maybe I should just do a flat sheet in Blender.
And I will assign
not even do the texture.
Created chest bone node for every one of them. And that will look like this in runtime. Then we will create our new shader material. So we create a new shader. It's from shader type spatial, of course. And we will disable culling and enable the depth draw alpha prepass. And then we create our first variable. It's the variable pi. And then we will create a variable from type vector4, which will contain our color information in the shader parameters, which you can see on the right. And I go, for instance, with a red right there. And then we create 3 new variables from type sampler 2D, which will contain our
Okay, let me just try to just shape one in Blender. Let's just do a new. Okay, wait. We know this guy is 4 meters tall, so the cloak needs to be, let's say 3. Or wait, no. 2.5. whoops, rotate on the X 90. Now, when he added his soft body,
and on the right side in the properties, and there under mesh, we will load our...
okay, so we can just load the mesh into that. Perfect. Okay, we'll just start with this. See how it goes. Oh, it needs to be a no BJ. Do a bone connection, bone attachment. Chest, I suppose. Or we should do neck. Head, maybe? Sure. Soft body 3D. This thing is going to have a mesh of now on these meshes. Should probably go back to here and do something about let's look up how to, let's see, Blender, disable Backface colon. Material tab. Oh, we might need to just assign a material. New cloak. We'll do that for now. Save. Okay, so backface culling is already off. So how am I supposed to... Maybe it's in here somewhere. Cull mode back. How do I... Let's see here.
Created cloak in there, and the cloak will appear on the bottom. That is because we need to assign our bone attachment to a certain bone.
Okay, he has backface culling still.
And I will select it, and I will make sure to assign the kinematic body of the player at the top to my vertices, which I want the cloak to stick on the player. And I will assign, it's from shader type spatial, of course, alpha prepass.
Oh, it's because he's doing a shader on it. So I could do a material on this. Just a material override. New shader. Cloak. BRB for about 15 minutes. Sounds good. Render mode, cold disabled. Okay. Cold disabled. And okay, nice.
We create our first.
Oh wait, what's the It's not a constant. How do I do this again? Float, vec 4. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do I need to do... source color still? No. What is it again? Or just vec 4? Ah, goodness sakes. I don't know shader language. Let's see here. Godot shader language. Color equals vec 4 source color. Okay. Global non-constant variables are not supported. I don't know if source color... Is source color just whatever the color... What is a uniform again? Basically, I want to export this to the editor. Buttermilk, what's up? Good evening, brother. Hey, how are you doing? Get data from outside the shader. I see. So this doesn't work either. Is it just where I'm putting it? 'Cause this is fine. Finishing my GDD, about to eat and watch some vids tomorrow. Going to work on starting my journey in Blender. Nice. So color must be out vec 4 because you're setting a color and putting in the fragment shader. It needs to be in here. Oh, literally out. Why did that that way? Out vector. Constant, function, uniform, or varying. Will this also allow me to, if you're setting it inside the vertex shader, okay. basically what I want to do is have this be editable. So like export it to the editor. Is that a sampler? Here, let me see here. Sampler. What is it again? But you can set it as vec4 inside without the out. At the fragment shader. Okay. When you set the color inside. So if I wanted to hard code it into here, I could do that. Whoops. That. Then I would just need to find whatever color and put it in there. Let's say sampler 3D color choice equals vec 3. Or wait, can I do this? No. Where's sampler 3D? Okay, I just want to know how to export something to the yeah, I just set it as white there, but I want to export it to here to where I can actually like have it as a parameter. That's for textures, okay. Export color to editor Godot shader. Color parameter in Godot shader. That's what I want. Something. Is it that source color that's supposed to basically be the aiming at building a BR in Godot? So I've been building my plans up for it, like an actual multiplayer. Inside the vertex, try this. Out vec for color, source color. Okay, let me see this. Color equals source color. Okay. Expected expression type out, or just type first out vec4 color that set it. Sorry, I don't know what you're... Hint source color. Whoops. Orb Mortar, what's up? An actual multiplayer BR. Yeah, that's definitely a long one. That's a tough one. I mean, I take on ambitious projects too, so out vec4 color equals source color. Okay, that doesn't work. What if I just do vec4 color? Here. Okay, that still doesn't set it as a parameter, though. Because I want it as a parameter. Oh, now that broke. Okay. Color equals some color. Oh, I think I can literally just do... source color? Nope. And I can't do const color equals source color. Because source color is what's supposed to bring it up into here, right? Just got affiliate status? Nah, like you had pretty good viewership, right? Wife says I should stream, make YouTube videos through the process, but I haven't decided right now. I still got to learn a few things. I mean, I literally started knowing nothing. Well, not nothing, but I started streaming just right away, pretty much, when I started learning game development at the beginning of the year. I had tried game dev before a couple of times, so I knew a little bit, but you don't need to know a lot just to make content. Not sure if Godot can handle it, but a lot of people tell me to see it through and use it as a means to contribute. I mean, yeah. I don't contribute anything, but I don't even know what I would contribute if I tried. But is it uniform? No. Maybe? Why is this still... tint color? Oh, I have to do... because source color, or hint color became source color, right? Okay, there we go. Now it's in there. So it is uniform to export it to the editor. Then I should be able to change the albedo. based off of that. If I'm right, you're trying to change the color of the cloak with the same color. I mean, it doesn't have to be the exact same, but I want to be able to choose it within here at least. This, it's already so hard to actually like pull the material color into the shader world. In fact, I don't even know if I've found a way. I don't think I've been able to do it. This is just great when you export an object and it just puts it in every single scene. This house is just in every single scene now. It's not actually there, but it's chilling. Good job. Thanks, man. Yeah. These shaders always get me. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and reload current project. That's why computer graphics is important. Yeah. Okay, now we need to actually change this to be the color. So, and I might be able to just do it. Do it like that. What is color again? Okay, that broke. So color. On vertex, it might not work. Maybe I have to do on... Just falls through. Okay. I think I have to do it on the fragment then? Nope. Constants cannot be modified. Set color of material in shader. Godot. Vertex shader, you only change the properties of the vertices, and in the fragment, that's where you work with colors. Okay. I can do maybe color.rgb, but that's not a constants cannot be. Why is everyone else allowed to change the color to modify constants, but I'm not? Everyone else is doing that. Color equals new color. Color. Constants cannot be modified. Godot. Attempting to assign color in shader throws error. In the vertex function, it has the prefix in out. Color can be assigned in the vertex, and it can be read from the fragment. So you can set it here. GL frag color. Is GL frag color is this a built-in thing? Or do I need to do something with also, this still isn't changing the color, so it kind of is moot anyway. It's not changing that. Yeah, let me see here. Is that doing something? No. I'm going to paste it into ChatGPT and just say, hey, tell me how to modify this so it takes the color variable and makes the material be that color. Okay, so we don't use the actual color, we just use albedo and I see. Well, we'll see if this is actually correct. Then alpha. Oh, whoops. There we go. This is where ChatGPT can be really nice. For these little shaders, it's actually helped quite a bit. Okay.
A variable from type vector for the body of the player at the top to the, and which will be important for the glove simulation. That is because we need to assign our bone attachment to a certain bone.